I used to look at a lot of the forum stuff, and it actually really did inform my character a lot.
Wow.
Still look at it nowadays.
The hell are you supposed to be? I'm vengeance.
Hi, I'm Robert Pattinson.
Hi, I'm Zoë Kravitz.
Hey, I'm Paul Dano.
Jeffrey Wright.
We're going to talk about some fan theories for the Batman.
This is from Punisher, 1983. In The Batman, Rob Pattinson plays Thomas Wayne, not Bruce Wayne. In all of his interviews I've read, he only refers to the character as Batman, if at all. It might be because philosophically, Batman is the real person and Bruce Wayne is the disguise, but what if it's a surprise for the audience to discover that this is the alternate universe where Bruce dies that night in Crime Alley, and that makes Thomas angry enough to become a vigilante himself? Correct!
Wow. That person could write that comic, maybe. Write that movie.
Thomas died quite famously, though, no? in the kind of lore of...
Saying in a different part of the universe.
Oh, an alternate universe.
In a separate universe.
Yeah. I do occasionally say Bruce Wayne as well.
So, multiverse, the real story, the Thomas Wayne story, then they can meet in a different multiverse, and both father and son are like vigilante fighters.
The Batman.
This is now a pitch meeting. We're now just like pitching the second movie.
Fans are writers of this stuff as much as Matt Reeves and the writers who write these scripts.
Well, he's a fan also.
Interesting idea, but not quite right. This is from I'm Dogfather with 2 G's. I think Thomas and Martha were leaders of the Court of Owls in this timeline.
I like that one.
Oh, that's a...
Okay. Oh.
Bro, you gotta go read Court of Owls.
Court of Owls is the best one.
I didn't read Court of Owls.
Good. It's the first in a new run of Batman. The first issue is insanely good, and that would be messed up. I mean, that's a cool theory.
If they disappear and kind of they're secretly running it, that would really, really be a very, very difficult thing for Bruce to handle. Oh, it would be a nightmare.
Which is
It'd be an
fine, since
absolute
you're
nightmare.
not Bruce Wayne. You're Thomas.
I was definitely kind of thinking that Court of Owls is probably going to be in the sequel. It definitely seems like...
Don't say it!
Well, I mean, I'm literally just guessing. I just keep saying it.
Court of Owls would be dope. Good thing it's not in this film.
Or is it?
Or is it? Yanni's Nerdverse. I've been seeing a lot of the Riddler is Bruce's half-brother theory recently. They are definitely connected through childhood, as Riddler was an orphan in the Wayne's orphanage.
I've been trying to reach you.
But I would be surprised if he's related to Bruce through blood.
Not bad. Not bad where they're going with this.
Similar tastes in hats or masks.
Brother from another mother.
It's kind of the vibe.
Yanni, how are you so sure that they're connected through childhood? Yanni's pitching other people's theories and kind of saying, I don't think it's right. Yanni, just see the movie.
Okay, from Tixie. The real reason why he doesn't kill his arch enemies is because it fills the void of his parents' death. It brings excitement as Batman, but the further he loses his close ones, the darker and sadistic he gets without killing. Any superhero and anti-hero would drop Joker, Riddler, Penguin, etc. in a second, but Batman keeps them alive so he can continue putting them in jail. That is actually one of the things that I was really thinking. I think he keeps going after low-level criminals every night, and partially he's wanting to relive the trauma of his past and rewriting history, because it's otherwise, he's not going after a lot of the time a corrupt president or something. He's going after the same low-level kind of thugs that killed his parents. He almost keeps his parents alive by fighting in these alleyways or alleyways like Crime Alley.
Yeah, that's good.
I like that.
Trauma loops.
Okay, Shawshank S. Singh says, at 1:15, the sins of my father. Maybe this foreshadows the theory that the Wayne family was involved in some shady business. Maybe it does.
Is that Matt's?
Yeah, Matt wrote that.
Yeah.
The Waynes being shady, the Waynes connected to Court of Owls. Ooh,
Yeah.
there's something in the water.
Yeah,
It would be tough if the Waynes were involved in shady business for Batman.
this is a good
Do you
theory.
think there's something to it?
I do.
I didn't read the script.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, what movie were we talking about?
I'm Zoe. Nice to meet you.
It is actually I'm just reading these again, it's extremely helpful to have these fan theories. I used to look at a lot of the forum stuff, and it actually really did inform my character a lot.
Wow.
Still look at it nowadays. I generally lurk. Sometimes I just get pushed a little far, and and I have to respond something. So when sometimes you just see a quite abstract message going like, just please, just leave me alone.
That's Rob.
That's me. Stop picking faults. It's too much.
I'm doing my best.
I'm doing my best.
That's Rob.
Crooked Lines 4216. Typically, the death of the Waynes happens while they are leaving the movies. Also, it's usually a Zorro movie. Assuming the Batman takes place in modern day, and that Bruce Wayne is roughly 28 and was 8 when his parents were killed, which would place the death of the Waynes at roughly 2002, which means the only Zorro property out was a crappy straight-to-video animated film. It's not out of the realm of possibilities that Thomas and Martha Wayne were killed while leaving a showing of Scooby-Doo, 2002.
Great movie.
Who is this?
This is Crooked Lines 4216, which also may be Matt Reeves' username.
You
That's
are
seriously insightful.
Out there.
Wasn't that one of the films that Matt talked about he referenced? It was Chinatown?
And Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, correct.
We might have to cut that question.
That's too
It's two on point.
It's a
Two
little
on the
close.
money.
This is from Project Alice. Anyone realize Selina's 9 lives line may actually be her various disguises they've shown from all the trailers? Great detail Reeves put into her character. Great
Don't
detail.
worry, I've got 9 wigs.
I got 9 wigs.
I like putting those things together.
I do too.
I like 9 lives being different lives that you have to wear to survive, not just lives that you spend in death.
And different
I
wigs.
think that's nice.
And different outfits.
Yeah.
Don't worry, honey. I got 9 of them.
So she's right.
Nice, Alice.
This is from Equivalent Inflation. Batman knows he is a magnet for supervillains, which he does in order to gather them all in one place. Batman is okay with that because by concentrating all the villains in one spot, he can limit their damage and spare the rest of the world. He rarely leaves Gotham.
Are all the villains of the world drawn to Gotham?
What? So like they're saying that Batman only became Batman to get the supervillains to come. So
Right.
the supervillains existed before Batman.
And they travel to Gotham?
I don't see Gotham as connected to the world.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
so it's its own world.
It's a polis. It's like it's city-state.
So even though there's other cities, Metropolis, and all this, Gotham breeds its own villains. I think.
And I think the villains, it always feels very personal.
NFM says, I have a theory, but it's more of a feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Batman will lose in this film. He will finally break his one rule and kill the villain in cold blood and therefore become an outlaw. Just a feeling. I guess I see where that's coming. They've made a deal. Rob keeps talking about how Batman doesn't kill, so maybe
I
it
keep
means
talking
that he actually will kill. Kill the villain in cold blood. Well,
Just a feeling.
Let's see.
It'd be an interesting way to kind of start a new telling of Batman that he's just awful. So he's a really awful bad guy who runs the Court of Owls. I've got a feeling that this movie will portray Thomas and Martha Wayne in a negative light, like the Telltale Batman series.
going on?
Another good one. And Alfred has been trying to keep that from Bruce. They probably wronged the Riddler's family somehow, and now he's out for revenge.
It's also because in the trailer, there's the line about you lied to me.
All these years, you lied to me, Alfred.
I see where people are getting this. That's interesting. That's pretty good. I mean, I like the Telltale stuff.
Their antenna are definitely up, though.
Boy, Thomas and Martha, guys, they were murdered. Let's be nice.
This theory is from Dr. Charisma. As for whether or not the Court of Owls will actually appear, I think I may have proof. The first shows that the card the Riddler leaves for Batman has a design of an owl on it. With the second showing, a person at the gala appears to be wearing a white mask covering all of their face except for their eyes. Wait.
Weird, he actually is.
Wow. The court's trademark MO. That's just a person.
He does have a strange
I mean,
face.
I don't think they're wearing a mask,
I think he
right?
might just have a really small mouth.
I think it's just
There's
blurry.
a big light source, and
And they're pale.
there's some.
No, I don't trust that person's face.
Yeah.
But I know what scene this is in. That person's not wearing
That's
a mask.
strange. If the Court of Owls was at work, we wouldn't know it. Is the thing.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's true.
It looks a bit like an owl there. This
That's
guy.
what he's. Oh, you. You're talking about yourself.
I mean, it does kind of look like an owl.
All right, Dr. Charisma.
I would say job well done.
Yeah,
I
thank
think
you
they're
for your
pretty
theories.
exciting.
Y'all are either very crazy or very smart, or both.
I'm really happy that we don't write the movies as well.
And it's clear you guys are really paying attention.
We're always sniffing out these owls everywhere.
You know, there's a lot of detective work going on outside of the
Exactly.
detective comics.
Thank you for watching Fan Theories. That was really fun.